Is ik zo in deze video speel ik deel 43 van Marvel Midnight Suns.
Yes! I knew you'd do it. Welcome home.
Ah, is toch gelukt.
I'm not gonna comment on Banner's choice of...
Hope you're not sick of hearing me say, I'm sorry and thank you. Wish we knew how to repay you.
I cannot take all the credit. I am just glad your recovery did not twist your head off in the process.
Was that a possibility?
According to Nico, it is a thing.
So, what can we do for you, Hunter?
Dat is verder,
To
maar die heb ik
ask you a
nooit
few questions.
uncured.
Okay, hit me.
I would like to know more about you.
Really? Like what?
What was your life like before you became Venom?
I was a reporter, and I was pretty good at it. Well, I was okay. Somewhere between okay and pretty good. Had a few wins. Then one major gaffe blew up my whole career.
What happened?
It's a long story. And not my favorite one to tell. Maybe I'll share the details someday. All you need to know is that it nearly ended my career. I still find the occasional reporting gig, but, well, let's just say it's for news sites with stories about how the government buries alien bodies in the desert.
Do they?
Oh, yeah. Just not the kind of aliens these sites talk about.
What drives you to fight for justice?
Plenty of people will tell you I'm no hero. Some of them might be living in the Abbey. But I really do care about doing what's right. I guess you could say I had a tough childhood. Always wished I'd had a strong friend who could save me from the monsters in my life. So I became a monster. To save those too small to fight for themselves. Yeah, they might be afraid of me, but I'll keep them safe.
You seem ruthless for a hero.
Is that a question?
Half the Midnight Suns believe the greater good can sometimes outweigh a single life, but none of them, well,
Eat their enemies?
you could put it that way.
My brand of justice is an acquired taste.
I would like to know more about your symbiote.
Naturally. Go for it.
How did you and the symbiote connect with one another?
I got bitten by a radioactive pool of motor oil.
What?
Nah, that would have been less traumatic. Truth is, Spider-Man brought the symbiote back from space.
Space?
Be surprised what that kid gets up to. Anyway, Parker found the suit ill-fitting. His loss was my gain. Maybe I'll tell you the story someday.
What are your capabilities on the battlefield?
But without your mom's demonic protein powder, we can still bench press a bus if we need to. We also have limited shape-shifting abilities. Our tendrils are handy when we need to grab something or web someone to a wall. And we can also camouflage ourselves if needed. Don't tell Parker, but he traded down when he went back to those red and blue pajamas.
I noticed that you sometimes refer to yourself as we. Why is that?
Because I'm a king in black.
What does that mean?
It doesn't matter. Truth is, Venom isn't a singular personality. It's a combination of myself and the symbiote. That's why we say we.
Must be strange to have a conversation with the voice inside your head.
Yeah, well, if you thought it was hard fighting vampires, try doing it when your costume is yelling in your ear.
Eddie, can I talk to Venom now?
That's not how it works. I'm not deranged. I just share a body with an alien symbiote. And okay, yeah, that does sound deranged. But it also happens to be true. You want to talk to Venom? You always are, Hunter.
Actually, I have to run.
I'm around if you need me.
Ik snap er niks van, want er is wel die Belton op aangevallen. Oh, de DLC staat er ook bij. Waarom dan eigenlijk? Hoezo staat de DLC hier? Ja, Deadpool staat er ook bij, ja. Okay.
Hello, Hunter. I hope you are well.
I was hoping to ask you some questions.
By all means, ask away.
Can you tell me about your background?
I won't go into too much detail, but I was left orphaned as a child. I learned how to fend for myself and became a skilled pickpocket.
You stole from others?
To survive, and it worked. I scraped by. After a few years, my mutant abilities presented themselves, and I was approached by Xavier to join the X-Men. The rest is history.
I feel like you were leaving some parts out.
Perhaps. My past is just that. It is behind me, and I prefer to focus on what is ahead.
I saw bright lights coming from your hands. What was that?
It's a little complicated, but I have the power to control the weather and atmosphere. What you saw back there was electricity.
Wow, that is amazing. Now I understand the meaning behind your name.
Thunder and lightning don't roll off the tongue as easily.
You said your powers are complicated. May I ask how?
Maybe I'll go into full detail another time, but let's just say I can't mess with Mother Nature too much.
I see. Like checks and balances?
Exactly.
What is your given name?
Aurora Monroe. What about yours?
The Hunter.
Short and sweet. I like it.
Does your name hold any significance like mine does?
I was told it meant beauty. A little embarrassing, but I understand the intent.
I changed my mind.
The offer still stands.
Ja, dit is die andere van de DLC. Ik weet niet waarom dat is, maar het is hem.
We did it! Oh, I wish I could see Banner's face when he realizes we swiped this thing back from him. Do you think I'll get a "curse you, Stark" fist shaking in the air? It's kind of cliche, I know, but I'd still love it.
You were crowing about your accelerator and not one word about Wanda?
Wanda? Oh. I mean, it's fantastic Wanda's back. I never
Ah,
had...
dat is weer min een hartje.
I can't wait to show her what we've got planned for the accelerator. That'll really make Banner's blood boil.
I will leave you to enjoy your prize, Tony.
Thanks. I just gotta figure out the best way to get this thing into the forge. Gonna be up all night with this.
Ik snap niet waarom, ja. Ik snap niet waarom dat dan weer min een hartje was, maar goed. Deze?
It is all right. I would be scared too. But I want to assure you, I am not going to hurt you.
But what if I hurt you?
You do not want to hurt anyone.
I don't. But I did. I wanted to.
Wanda, you are back at the Abbey. With your friends.
Wanda.
I know we have met before, but they call me the Hunter.
Sorry, I don't feel like myself.
It might be a good long while before you do, and there is nothing wrong with that.
But I feel wrong. The things I did.
Lilith made you do those things. They were not your will.
But it felt like my will. Until you. You were the one who absorbed the darkness from me, weren't you? You brought me back.
I did.
How are you still standing?
Okay, enough with the third degree. I know what we should do. Celebrate.
Celebrate what?
Your return, duh.
I'm sorry, Nico, but I'm tired. I should probably get some sleep. It's been a long time since I've slept.
Yes, you should rest. We will talk in the morning. Love you, Wanda.
Love you too.
I just wanted to thank you for what you did for Wanda tonight.
Did you just say thank you, Ileana?
You lifted the curse your mother shrouded her in. But now for the hard work.
What do you mean?
Scarred flesh heals more quickly than a scarred soul. It will take her a long time to recover from this, if she ever does. I don't know if I've recovered from my traumas. Not fully, at least.
Deze?
I do not think I have ever healed from my last encounter with Lilith either.
Well, having your mother try to murder you is pretty big trauma. Nico would know. I can't believe I'm saying this, but I'm glad you are here. Like me, you've had your soul raked over the coals. You are someone who was forged in fire and pain. Someone who might have an inkling of what Wanda has gone through. She will need consoles such as ours. Okay, I said my thank you. Good night, Hunter. Be well.
Wanda's caused us. Oh, you freaking did it, Hunt! You brought her back and you didn't totally screw it up. I hope you know, what you did tonight means a lot to me and the rest of the Midnight Suns. You, reunited our twisted little family of outcasts, and, we're never gonna forget it.
Deze?
You know, with Wanda back, I am pretty sure the Suns now outnumber the Avengers.
Yeah. Boy, is Stark and Strange in trouble now, huh? Who knows? We might even be able to reclaim this Abbey one day before it becomes a Stark subsidiary.
Anything is possible.
It is now. Wanda's back. Everything is gonna be better around here now. Just wait and see.
I thought I'd seen it all. This is really something. The Demon Child suit, however, that was a real work of art.
In ieder geval DLC te staan, man. Ik ben weer binnen. Zitten we daar.
I did not think you had it in you, child. Pulling your fallen comrade from the foul clutches of your twisted mother. You must be so proud.
Deze misschien?
I know you are angry, Mother. But if my spell could save Wanda, perhaps it could work on you as well.
No spell can undo what was done to me, child. Besides, you did not save Wanda. You returned her to those who cast her away. Still, your actions were not without merit. I restored my friend. And yourself. We both know my energy cannot be purged. Bruce was right. There is only one possibility. You absorbed it, didn't you? There is no need to answer. I can feel it. As well as the new crack in your collar. How long do you think it will hold now? At last, the barriers between us are crumbling.
Alleen verder wat van DLC, daar verscheen die.
Hunter, is that you? Oh, it's you. Hunter, right? Sorry for, last night.
Well then, I hope you managed to get a restful sleep.
You really think I could sleep after what I've been through? No, Hunter. I definitely did not get any rest last night. I just sat up and stared at the moon. Is it weird that I think she's going to be waiting for me in my dreams?
Deze?
I have trouble sleeping for the same reasons.
Guess she's got her claws in us both. I can feel them scratching. You may have taken me from her yesterday, but she still wants me by her side. Just like she wants you. There's... something I need to tell you. The moment you drained the darkness from me, I had a vision.
What vision?
The only way I can describe it was an ancient temple with tentacles etched in stone, reaching up and out like they wanted to strangle the world. I think it was the Temple of Chthon.
Do your premonitions usually come to pass?
Always. Which is why it's more important than ever that you let me help you stop her.
Are you sure you are up to it? You do not need more time to rest and heal?
You want to help me heal? Let me serve Lilith the revenge she deserves for what she did to me. What she did to us.
Let me think about it.
That's all I ask. I'm not as fragile as I look, you know. I'm up to it.
I just want to make sure you are well, Wanda.
I don't think I'm ever going to be well again. But I can make sure everyone else is. I'm talking your ear off, aren't I? I don't mean to keep you.
Actually, I would like to know more about you.
I would like that too.
I want to know more about you.
All right.
Tell me your story, Wanda.
My chaos magic came to me when I was a child in Transia, defending my father from a mob. I quickly learned how much humanity can fear what they don't understand. My twin brother had talents of his own. When the mob came for us, we fled and never looked back. We used our talents to survive, and eventually transcend our lot in life. But Pietro and I disagreed on how.
Where is Pietro now?
Still in Transia. He believes in a world where mobs don't menace children who are born different. I am not so optimistic.
If he stayed in Transia, where did you go?
All across Europe. I reinvented myself, lived a quiet life, and explored the limits of my magic. That's how Agatha found me. That's when I learned the source of my chaos magic. She offered to bring me here so she could teach me how to refine it. We had so many plans.
Can you give me insight into your magic?
Chaos magic is inherently dangerous, for it is the same power wielded by Chthon himself. It is magic forbidden to the Sorcerer Supreme, for its nature is unpredictable and its touch corrupts. But not for me. I leave no stain on reality, and I have used it effortlessly since childhood. I am the exception to the rule.
Why is chaos magic so dangerous?
If I desire it, I can alter reality itself, or destroy it. And despite what I believed, I can lose control. That's what happened with Agatha.
Can we talk about your journal detailing the Abbey's mysteries?
Oh my. I'm so sorry.
For what?
Those were all notes to myself. I'm surprised they make any amount of sense.
They do not. Not really. Could you help me decipher them?
I'm sorry, Hunter. Those journals were what led to Agatha's death. I can't be a part of that. Not anymore.
I had questions about your life after the Abbey.
Such as?
What is it like to be an apprentice to Dr. Strange?
I'm still getting used to it. After Agatha, I never thought anyone would trust me with magic again.
A powerful wielder of chaos magic. Why indeed?
That's not how I see myself. I don't know if I'll ever be more than a lost kid from Transia. I wasn't worth Agatha's attention, so why his?
It sounds as though you do not want to be his apprentice.
No, it's a great honor. I learned so much in such a short time. I don't think I can live up to the idea of apprentice to the Sorcerer Supreme. Yes, Hunter?
We shall speak later, Wanda.
I look forward to it. You've seen him.
Hey boss, head to the forge. There's something you need to see. It's not Strange in his pajamas, though I will let you know if that happens. He has these matching slippers with curly toes. A real Santa's elf vibe. But that's not relevant. Come to the forge, okay? Alright, Hunter. Let's get to work.
Of all the gamma accelerators I've seen in my life, this is definitely the gammaest.
That was a hell of an operation. Snatch and grab and a rescue. I score that a big win for everyone.
Indeed, a much-needed victory on many levels.
No argument here. Question is, what do we do now?
You don't need to worry about a thing, friends. I've got it handled. I can't tell you how great it feels to have the Gamma Accelerator back. Seriously, total game changer.
You are welcome.
But we can't start passing out the party favors quite yet. If we don't find Johnny Flametop and grab the Parchment of Power, this thing is just a glorified barbecue lighter.
Grabbed the accelerator and rescued Wanda less than a day ago, and you're already stressing about the next thing. Let us celebrate our successes a little.
You're right. I'm sorry. We did it. Woohoo. All right. Stakes are on me. Woo. I am partied out. You good? Good. Now let's go find Johnny Blaze.
And if we do get the parchment, you really think you will be able to stop the prophecy?
My deepest respect for Dr. Spooky aside, I will put my faith in the laws of particle physics over some moldy old prophecy.
Deze?
Your overflowing confidence is something to behold, Tony. I wish I had some of it.
Oh, take all you want. I have enough confidence for the whole team. No matter what, though, this whole thing has already been completely worthwhile.
Oh? And why is that?
Because right now, I'm looking at the Gamma Accelerator, and Bruce Banner is looking at an empty spot where the Gamma Accelerator used to be. All we need now is the Parchment of Power.
Concentrate, Stephen. Today is the first in a long while I haven't awoken to see doom clouds gathering on the horizon. It's a refreshing change of pace.
We successfully retrieved the Gamma Accelerator and brought Wanda home. No wonder your mood is lighter.
I'm so glad we kept the accelerator out of Lilith's hands. Although Tony's notion of stopping the prophecy is doomed to failure because the only thing that can stop Chthon is Chthon. But that's a worry for another day. Today is about optimism.
Deze?
Dark days will inevitably return, but I think you are wise to take a moment and appreciate the good things when we have them.
Success follows failure. Failure follows success. It's circular. At this moment, we are at a crest. We bask in the warm feelings and pray we don't drown the next time we descend into failure.
I would like to talk more, but there is still much for me to do.
Too much, but I appreciate the time you gave me. Be well. I'm not sure how to even pick up.
What have you got for me, boss? Sometimes, I even impress myself. Why do I always have a flathead screwdriver when I need a Phillips head? Looks like Banner didn't tinker too much with the gamma accelerator. Don't forget to write.
Wanda's return.
Yes, Hunter?
We shall speak later, Wanda.
I look forward to it.
Nee, daar kwam geen spook, dus ik snap niet waarom dat er stond.
So, do you think Stark can pull this off?
It's a risk. A big risk.
I think Good. I was hoping for something to do.
New energy in the Abbey today, Hunter.
This should keep someone busy. I think I can handle that. You want in on this discussion, Hunter? Cap and I were just having some words about Tony.
I hear a bit of hesitation in your voice.
The thing is, I've seen Tony like this before. He becomes fixated on one idea to the exclusion of all others. Sometimes the results are great. He can split a molecule and make it rain in the Sahara. But considering the danger we're all in, we can't afford to have anything less than absolute perfection. Otherwise, I'm afraid too many people will die.
I know the danger all too well, and I would say your concerns are valid. The question is, what to do about them.
I don't want to completely derail the plan, but I do think it would be wise to have an alternative ready to go.
Meaning?
We need to start walking, talking, and planning as though this prophecy is going to come true.
So what do you plan to do? Are you going to confront Tony?
I'm not sure what that would accomplish. Our skepticism aside, no one wants this plan to work more than we do. We'll just have to cross our fingers and hope, like everyone else. Here's hoping Tony can pull this off.
I understand you spoke to Wanda this morning. Tell me, how is she faring?
Deze?
Perhaps you should ask her yourself. I'm sure she would like to hear from you.
I'm not ready for that. I can't imagine that she doesn't feel some semblance of betrayal on my part. I was the one who gave up on her, and long before she fell to Lilith. I just thought she was lost to us, beyond saving. No one has been purged of Lilith's corruption before. I didn't think it was possible. But you and Nico made it possible. This isn't easy for me to say, but I'm sorry for ever doubting her.
Deze?
Who you should really be apologizing to is Nico.
Yes, yes, I know. I just don't know if she would accept an apology from me at this point.
Do it anyway.
I can't help but ask, what was it like, purging Wanda of Lilith's corruption? Did you suffer any strange effects I should know about?
Deze?
I did experience something you should know about.
What's that?
I had a vision. I believe it was the Temple of Chthon.
No. That would mean...
Chthon is almost upon us.
Then we'd better get to work. Well, that's enough of me monopolizing your time for now. We'll talk more later.
Deze hebben we genoeg voor het deel. Ik hoop dat jullie het leuk vonden. Heb geen zin om te liken en te abonneren.